Hi, this is a quick video to demonstrate the internet features and the interface of Samsung Internet at TV available in several Samsung panels. First up is LOVEFiLM. LOVEFiLM is a video streaming service available to UK subscribers who take out certain disc rental packages. The home page gives access to a weekly selection of films for easy access, although I'm not sure if this selection changes that often. And it usually only consists of 6 or 7 films. If you don't like any of those, you can browse all the movies available for streaming, which isn't their full catalogue. In fact, there don't seem to be that many films at all, maybe about 400 in total, although they do claim to have thousands. And a few seem to reach anything above a 3-star rating. You can browse by ratings, most popular, or by genre categories, which are retrieved over the network and can take a few seconds to come up. My network's running about 6 megabits per second, and although there's a few users on it at the moment, I initially had some problems accessing the internet through the television, which were due to my aging Buffalo router, and Samsung technical support were only partially helpful. Replacing the router solved all the problems, however. Okay, once you find a film you fancy watching, just click through the description and you're off. The quality of the streaming service seems to be about standard DVD quality, which actually is quite disappointing since it's an HD service, but since the films are all relatively old, I doubt HD would improve them all that much. But I have to say it's good not to have all the warnings and trailers that you get on discs. Other than that, there aren't many options to play with, although you can search the streaming catalogue by title or actor, etc. And there is an option to browse the disc catalogue, the more extensive disc catalogue. Next is BBC Player. This is a particularly chunky interface which needs quite a few clicks on the remote to move around. I feel they sacrifice too much for the text for the sake of large readable fonts, where I prefer to see more text on my HD screen. That said, it's very clear and it's very easy to find programs you're interested in. The Home tab consists of highlights, last played and just in buttons, all fairly intuitive, although BBC's highlights aren't necessarily the same as my highlights. Then you have a TV tab. That contains a list of all the BBC channels, which is great for going straight to HD content. And there's categories, which is less useful than you might think, and most popular, which is great if you like to watch what everybody else is watching. So I'll just pop back into the HD channel to let you see how HD content streams.
Tonight, Richard wears a towel. James and I eat some crisps. And the fly is in our reasonably bright car.
Okay, now on to YouTube, which is most definitely not HD. Samsung tech support tell me that YouTube is limited to 360 by 240, although I did have a hard time getting that information out of them due to the first level support having to relay messages all the time to people who actually know something. This widget is a bit of a mixture in my opinion. The only really useful function for me is the search. You have a selection of mosts, tops and favourites and a single option, just a single option to set the period. That's the today, last week, last month or all time. You can set up a login to access favourites, but I haven't actually got that to work yet. So, a quick search. Get it full screen. And that's YouTube. Perhaps just a quick look at a couple of the other widgets available. We have Google Maps. Maps takes a little while to come up, but it does fully use the high definition screen, and it is quite quick for panning and zooming using the remote control. Okay, one last video service is DailyMotion. For those familiar with it, it's quite similar to YouTube, but it has more underground and sometimes better quality video if you can find them. I'd really love to have a Vimeo widget, which is better in every respect compared to YouTube and DailyMotion, but I'm not going to hold my breath. So you can see the video here is in widescreen, and it does seem to be playing in better quality than YouTube. Just go to full screen. Okay, so that's DailyMotion. You can see it's got an ad banner waiting for ads at the bottom there. Let's have a quick look at the weather in London. Rubbish as usual. Obviously there are quite a few more widgets available, such as games and information and stuff, but that's all I've got time to show you now, so thanks for watching.